Hello, beautiful souls. All right. So I haven't made a video. Actually, I made a video, but I didn't actually post it the other day. So I am being called to make this now. Very strongly. Like, as in, who cares what you look like? Get this out before I get going on my day, because likelihood is I'm going to forget later, or I'm not going to be as likely to remember what it is I need to say. So, first of all, happy May 1st. I can't believe it is already May. For those of you that might doubt the idea of the quickening, can you even believe how fast time is going? I am shocked. That being said, there's something amazing happening. And I want to share a little bit about what's been happening for me. So I've been in this, I'm not going to call it dark night of the soul for sure, because it's not quite like that. But I have been in this, maybe a chrysalis, maybe a womb. I'm not really sure how to say what it is. But in this intense growth period where I have been getting all kinds of different conflicting information, and so I'm trying to make sense of it within myself, feeling very confused and very uncertain, really. And what's interesting about that is that, this whole life I've been developing discernment, and my way of discerning has always worked for me until right now. So I'm like, ooh, this is so interesting. What does this mean? So I've been sitting with it. And, I luckily had the time this last weekend to sit with it, to sit with myself, to just really, quiet the outside influences that are around me, and to just really get back to the core and the center of what is me here now. So that being said, there's been a lot of different knowledge coming in, I guess, or point of views coming in, even from outside of me. And I'm just like, whoa, this is a lot to take in. What is real? So that's what I've been sitting with. But last night, after I went to bed alone in the house, there was this, and I had just fallen asleep. I'd done a yoga nidra, and I had gotten nice and floaty and had fallen into a deep sleep. Well, I got jolted awake with this noise, which was a loud sound, almost like a bang, and then a rustling kind of in my bedroom. And again, I was supposed to be by myself, and my animals alerted. I could feel them, Well, I tried to open my eyes and I could not. I tried to sit up. I couldn't move. This is the first time that I've ever experienced this. So then I was asking questions, trying to. My mouth wouldn't move either. So I was telepathically, because I knew, I was hoping, it's so funny. I was hoping this wasn't like a physical intrusion, if you know what I'm saying, because there was nothing I could do. And I knew that if it was like in this physical realm, that I would be able to get up and move, but I couldn't. So I was, trying to telepathically communicate. What are you doing? Who are you? Nothing that's not in my best and highest good may happen here. All of that kind of stuff. And honestly, generalized panic, because when you wake up, and so it was weird. I had this sensation of all of these lights moving like over me and next to me. And then I had this sensation of like being in an operating room or something akin to that. I didn't have any pain. I didn't have anything, but just these lights that were moving around and over me, which I believe now are light bodies. And then all of a sudden they were gone. And I could open up my eyes. And so I did. And I looked outside and I saw these lines, for lack of a better word, of gold and violet lights. And anyway, for those of you that might understand what I'm saying, so I'm a pyramid person, holder, whatever you want to call it, supposedly. Anyway, and so I had been asking for days to be able to see my pyramid. So I don't know if that's what that was, or if that was the ship. I still don't know. But let's just say all of a sudden I saw all of these lights moving outside of my house. And then I got so tired, like all boom, I just went out. And when I say I went out, I was out so much that I didn't even move all night. And I tend to move, turn to the right, turn to the left, whatever. I'm like a mover at night. Although I sleep fairly soundly, I do move. But I didn't move at all. And I woke up in the morning and I was like, what just happened? Right? So here's the thing. Something big is happening right now. We are being helped by our families that we don't see, but we can perceive. Well, some of you guys might see them. I'm not a seer in that way. I can see things, but it's not as reliable as my knowing. So like when I say I know there was somebody in my room, I know I could feel and I knew sense that there were light bodies moving around my room, that they were working on me. I that is my seeing, that is my knowing, right? So and it's interesting that it is May 1st. So we are coming into a time of expansive growth. So already this morning, I have had several epiphanies regarding my patterning in relationships. Just sitting here, like thinking about things, and all of a sudden it like is dropping in. So our awareness is increasing. What I'm noticing is that what needs to happen for me is that not only is my awareness increasing, but my self-compassion also needs to be increasing, because a lot of the things that I'm realizing are the ways that I have been shooting my own self in the foot in this life. So if I am a being of light coming down here to experience this human experience, have missions here to experience certain things, got kind of sidetracked, off track, however you want to call it, in my own head, spinning in these loops, whatever. That is what is coming up for us so we can free ourselves. And honestly, it's very weird that happened, because when I woke up, I also had this knowing that they were pulling out programming that I have been having a hard time removing. So there is this sense of not hurry up, but kind of, where what I told my friend Cindy is, I'm like, it's like I got a huge push. Like, oop, we need to get you going faster. I'm like, yeah, I'm moving, but I'm moving a little, maybe slower than I had, anticipated before I came here. I don't know, or than what's needed. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. Yeah, I know how it sounds. I know how it sounds. And let me tell you what, it was not a dream, because I had dreams too last night that were clearly dreams, and also were very significant and had a lot of deep layered meaning. But this was different. My dog barked when these beings came in. Like, I had the sensation that there was somebody physically in my house. So anyway, what's going on with you guys? Are you guys open to miracle healings? Are you guys noticing the then needed integration period? Are you guys having um, epiphanies surrounding your own wounding and how you're perceiving things, or how you have, and now all of a sudden the awareness of it is putting it up, and so you can be like, oh my goodness, I need to shift that. That has not been working for me. I didn't realize I was doing that, but that has not been working for me. And isn't it interesting, the patterns for me that I am noticing in my relationships? Wow. Right? And it's not that I'm not already self-aware. Let me just say that. But I have not been aware of a lot of these things. There is deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper shadow coming up where we have been seriously shooting our own self in the foot by not accepting parts of ourselves or feelings or thoughts or whatever, where we are like, no, I don't want to entertain that. That's not real. So many things. There's so many things I can even say, but so I probably will come back and do a different video once I've done a little bit of integration, but this just happened. And so I'm sitting here like I don't know, my mind is blown. I'm interested to see how all of this is going to shake out for me. Because everything looked different when I woke up this morning. While I know that while I was sleeping, nothing physically had changed, everything had changed. Holy shift! I love you guys. Mwah.